Let me ask you this question. If you could cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships in a very short period of time, would that be of interest to you? Yes or no? Now, I'm going to presume you're saying yes, and that's why you're sticking around. Hi, I'm David Dubé, and I'm the co-author of HD Mindset. And I'm also the gentleman who's been teaching how to read people and personalities for the last 12 plus years. And so this is a topic that is very near and dear to me. And it's one that surprises me when I meet people who have been in relationships for years and years and years, that when I share this one thing with them, literally their relationship gets transformed within days, if not moments, of using what I'm about to share with you. This stuff is extremely exciting and very powerful. And what is it exactly that we're doing to cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships? Well, it's creating emotion. Emotion is where attachment takes place. And in our lives, this is where we have our best memories and our worst memories. And if you think back to any time in your life where you remember anything, usually it's a very high or a very low moment in your life emotionally. So you're at the depths of despair. In my case, something like being around my mom when she passed away, like being in the room and being a part of that. That's a moment I'll never forget. And that room had so much emotion in it that it will forever stick with me. Also, the moments in time when I've felt butterflies, that I felt love for someone or with someone, those are memories that also stick with me. So just the same with you. Think of the last time you had a gut-wrenching laugh. Right? These are memories that stick with you. Why? Because you're on extremes emotionally. So the key that I'm about to give you has to do with emoting, getting someone to emote something, to feel an emotion. And when you do that, you attach them then to that moment. And that's the power of what I'm about to share with you. So what is this? What is this? And it's not a difficult thing. This is probably one of the easiest things anyone could ever do in any situation with any relationship. Whether you've been with a person for 10 years, 12 years, 18, 20, it doesn't matter how many years you've been with someone. If you start doing this, you will start to see a transformation in your relationship where maybe you were drifting apart or you weren't seeing eye to eye on things or you're always or constantly arguing with them about things. Once you start using this, that changes. A lot of things can change in a very short period of time. If you've just met someone or you're about to go out, this is something that is extremely powerful, and I would strongly urge you to use it, try it, and see what happens. Usually when I go out, and whether it's to a networking event or out with friends, what have you, and I use this, I get people to confess to me things that they won't tell anyone else. And that's how powerful this is. And I'm about to give you this on a silver platter. So before I get to it, though, I want to ask you a favor. And what the favor is it's really less a favor to me and maybe more a favor to you. See, I started this private Facebook group, and it's called it's called Mindset Breakthroughs. It's free to join. It's a free private Facebook group where I help people overcome the barriers that have prevented them from achieving the goals and results that they desire in their lives. So I ask of you, if you're interested, to come join me there. Just go into the Facebook search and type in Mindset Breakthroughs and hit enter, and you should see my private Facebook group. Ask to join that. Become a part of this community. It's a growing community and one where a lot of transformation can take place, whether it's for you or someone you may know or love. It's going to be extremely beneficial to you. So without further ado, shall we get to the content? All right. So what is this thing? What is this tool? And it's very simple. It's this. It's asking a question. When someone tells you something and you ask them, maybe, what do you do for work? Or, how was your day? And they tell you a story or they tell you what they do. You say this in return to that. How does that make you feel? That's it. How does that make you feel? And then shut up. And listen to the words that start coming out. Because this is where the waterfall of emotion begins. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you've breached that, now there's more questions that can come from it, all with the emotion tonality that has just been released by you asking, how does that make you feel? It's really that simple. There's no more of it that you need to have than just that. Asking that question, how does that make you feel? You know, you come home from a busy day at work yourself and you visit with your significant other and your significant other's telling you all the events of the day, but the one thing that is rarely and almost never asked is, so how does that make you feel? And when you say that, you connect with someone on such a deeper level. It's below the surface. See, talking about what I did during the day is just surface level stuff. But when I convey to you what those surface level things did to me or made me feel, then you connect with me on a much deeper level. And that's the power of this. There's so much power in just that one little question that can transform relationships like you've never experienced before. So what I urge you to do is to use that. So today, as soon as you're done listening to this, go out and use this with someone. Ask them how it makes them feel, whatever it is. Now, obviously, you should ask an opener before that, right? So how was your day? And then let them tell you. And then ask them, and how does that make you feel? And watch as things transform. Now, with that being said, if you enjoyed this content, if this content was helpful or useful for you, please do me a favor and share this out. Let other people know this content exists. So I'm David Dubé with Only One You Need, and it's time that you be the person you're meant to be. Believe in all that you're capable of and become more than you thought imaginable. I look forward to catching you, my friend, on the next episode. Take care.